Hey cousins, best friends, everybody in between, wherever you are. So today is August 11th, 2024. Y'all, I woke up today with such a heavy heart. I mean, I looked at the calendar and I realized that literally what I'm about to tell you guys happened a year ago today. Literally to the day. And so I know I've had, the 50-part series, and y'all have been like, Risa, do you have any more story times? And there's so many stories I could share. Freshman year at FAMU, that would be a doozy. The time I dated a trooper, that would require popcorn. The time I got pulled over twice in the same night by the same officer, just crazy stories. But this is actually not so much a story as much as it is just a moment to be vulnerable and be honest. Y'all, I'm struggling. Like, enough is enough. I am struggling. And I've been struggling for a while now. Literally a year ago today, I woke up with so much anticipation and excitement. And it was just going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. And it went from the highest of highs to, by the end of the night, I just was like in tears and asking myself, what do I do now? I've spoken to friends, I've spoken to family, I have tried to join support groups, all kinds of things. And I've done all that so, I can try to find my way back out of this really, really dark tunnel. And I know I'm not the only one who's struggling. I know there's millions of people who are probably in the same boat as me. So before y'all freak out, let me tell you what it is I'm talking about. So a year ago, for those of you who don't know, August 11th, 2023, I woke up and that was the day that I found out that, yes, I am going to see Beyonce for the Renaissance World Tour here in Atlanta, night one. The reason why I make mention of night one is because what happened that night was that during the Mute Challenge, Atlanta came together at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and we collectively showed the world how to shut the F up during the Mute Challenge. So much so that Beyonce herself, this is documented, she said, y'all won, y'all won, y'all won. And so at that moment, we all knew that, yes, we are the chosen ones to be at that particular show. And so it was a great night. It was exciting. I danced. I released my wiggle. I screamed. My makeup was running down my face. And then when it was over, I looked at my best friend and was like, okay, now what? Because it really felt like, so what do we do now? Like, am I supposed to just act like this was a one-time thing? Or do I go see her at every other show and just be like, forget my electricity bill, I'm gonna see Beyonce? So it's been a very, very difficult time because, as you all know, the tour eventually wrapped up. Beyonce went on with her life. And then it was time for us to move on. And it was like, well, how do we go on from what was such a magical event? And so obviously she released the movie. I went to see that in theaters, and I was really amongst a lot of people who were like, okay, we got some form of visuals, but again, now what? And so when I woke up today, seeing that it was exactly 1 year to the day of going to see the Renaissance, there's just a part of me that feels like I'm still struggling. See, for me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, Renaissance was that girl. Every Beyonce fan has their favorite Beyonce album. For me, it was Renaissance. I've told y'all, look, I played that album on repeat when I was going through rebuilding my life after my divorce. Renaissance is that girl to me. I still groove to Virgo's Groove. I still tell people to move out the way because the queen's coming through. I still yell all the lyrics to Heat It. I am an alien superstar. You know what I mean? Like, for those of you that don't understand, Renaissance was that girl to me, and still is. I know we got Cowboy Carter, I know we had Lemonade, and we had Four, and we had all these wonderful albums, but Renaissance was that bitch to me. And so it's just been really difficult when I woke up today and I was like, oh my God, it was exactly a year ago today that I went and saw her. How am I supposed to go on, Beyonce? I mean, I have been going on. Life, let's keep it real, I have. But it's been so hard. And I don't know if this video will ever see the light of day to anyone that knows Beyonce. But am I the only one that's just suffering? And I realize that what it is I'm going through severe Renaissance World Tour withdrawal. And if you or someone you love is also going through severe Renaissance World Tour withdrawal, you are not alone. And I want you to know I stand with you and I identify as one of you. And we have got to come together and encourage each other. We will get through this, because I see that it's the 1 year anniversaries are coming up, and I know for Atlanta Night 1 it was today, and I played the album, I cried, I drank a little something. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses, so my eyes are red. But I want you all to know you are not alone. If your city 1 year anniversary is coming up, you are not alone. And I just encourage you to please, let's encourage one another. Beehive, let's be there for each other, because this is a very difficult time. Yes, we have the Olympics, but y'all, oh, what a time it was this time last year. All right. Thank you all for listening. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to take some time to just reflect. I'm Risa Tisa, and I approve this message.